What's going on, y'all? It's your boy AB, and welcome back to the Press Project. Now, straight to the chase, y'all know how I like to do. This video is going to be why you should prioritize your well-being, and it's going to be a few quick steps on things that you can do to actually prioritize your well-being. So, with no further ado, we're going to go ahead, we're going to get into the video. Now, the reason that I'm making this video is because, like I said in the previous video, I didn't take heed of the seriousness in taking care of yourself or taking care of your well-being. And as I started to take care of my well-being and keep myself up, keep myself together, I started to actually realize and I learned that your well-being is not just in one form. You know, your well-being, it goes from your physical to the mental to the emotional to even social spaces. So practicing having a good well-being or maintaining a good well-being is more than just being in the gym and having a good diet. It's making sure that you try to keep your mental right and make sure you're in a good mindset or you in a good space in your head. It's making sure that you connect with nature and that you go outside and actually breathe some fresh air every now and then. It's so that you can regulate your emotions and keep your emotions in check and not be all over the place emotionally or always mad or always sad or always down in the dumps. It's also being social in the right way, connecting with people. You ain't gotta be a people person, I would say, but just learn how to talk to people, learn how to strike up conversations, learn how to interact with people. Just, you know, all around your well-being ties to pretty much every aspect of your life. And what I'm gonna get into now is why your well-being is so important. So, number one, it's simple as it gets. It enhances your overall quality of life. Your well-being directly dictates your quality of life. If you don't keep your well-being up, if you don't maintain a good well-being, if you don't find ways to improve your physical, mental, your social well-being, if you don't find ways to do that, the quality of your life, I won't say it won't be good, but it won't be as good as it would if you actually kept up with maintaining your well-being and maintain how you carried yourself and how you put yourself together and how you interact with people, how you interact with the world. You know, when you learn how to actually maintain your well-being and you know how to keep yourself balanced as far as your emotions and your mental state, then it'll make your overall quality of life better. You'll know how to deal with stuff better. You'll know how to handle situations better. You'll just move through life better. The next thing, it makes you more resilient. You become resilient to a lot of things and you become impenetrable to negative stuff in general when you maintain a good well-being. When you maintain your well-being, it gives you a good sense of self-respect. It gives you a sense of value. It makes you value who you really are. It makes you appreciate yourself more. It makes you able to stop and think and actually process things, actually understand things. When you feeling different emotions or feeling different feelings, maintaining your well-being will actually allow you to be able to stop and process those emotions before you react to them or before you react off of them. Like, it helps you stay away from negative people or negative situations because you have so much respect for yourself and you have so much insight and understanding on who you are and what you want that you won't accept any less than what you deserve, and you won't put yourself in rooms or crowds or situations that won't have a beneficial or positive, you know, reaction to you. So when you learn how to upkeep your well-being and you learn how to keep yourself together, it'll actually help you be more resilient to a lot of stuff in life. And the next thing is, it basically just helps you connect with what truly matters. It helps you get a better understanding of the things that actually matter, your values on this planet. You know, it's a lot of stuff that we pay attention to on a daily basis that does us no good. It doesn't help you. It doesn't improve your life. You may feel like it does. It may seem like it does, but in actuality, it's much greater things to be worried about in life. It's much more to be worried about in life. Like I even tell people, yes, money has become a currency in which it's necessary for us to have in order to survive and, you know, I was so to say enjoy life to an extent, but money isn't everything. Money isn't the end all be all. You know, you can have it's a famous it's a viral video of this guy asking another guy, hey, if I told you that I would give you $10 million today, what would you say? And you say, well, I would say thank you. I mean, thank you. Okay, I give you the $10 million, but I tell you you won't wake up tomorrow. Would you still take it? And the guy was like, no. Like, why would I take no? And he was basically saying, so you're telling me that you waking up tomorrow is more valuable than $10 million, which means your life, you, your happiness is more important than $10 million. It's more valuable than $10 million. Your life is more valuable than money. And like I said, in several examples, it has been shown you can have all the money in the world, you can have all the resources in the world, you can have all the material things in the world, but you can't take them with you. You can't. And so when you maintain your well-being, when you journal, when you are mindful of things, you have mindfulness and you actually pay attention to the world around you, you start to learn what's actually important and what truly matters. You start to learn that it's more important to have morals and have respect, not just for other people, but for yourself and for the world, for the planet. You will learn that it's more to life than what we see on a daily basis, especially from a lot of the stuff we see like on social media or on TV. You know, it's just more to live for. But those are the reasons why you should maintain your well-being. And a few ways to actually maintain a good well-being. The first one is to just practice meditation and mindfulness, like I just said. You know, you should always try to have time to sit with your thoughts or process your thoughts or even clear your mind of your thoughts and just sit there and be present in the moment and just breathe. Breathe. Um, Try to develop feelings of relaxation and peacefulness. Try to put your mind at ease. Try to let whatever worries or whatever stress or whatever anxiety you have just flow away with every breath that you take. Like just allow yourself to be in the moment. Don't think about the past. Don't think about the future. Think about the present. Sit there. Think about your life. Think about what's going on with you at that moment. Think about where you are mentally in that moment. Try to gain an understanding of how you feeling. Like just give yourself time to actually give your mind a break. And the best way to do that is to meditate. The best way to sit with your thoughts and actually try to keep your mind together, keep your emotions in check, keep your mental state well, is to meditate. Give yourself time to actually just think, just to sit, think, and breathe. You know, the next thing you can do, try to take up journaling. You know, every day, something I even looked into doing, and I saw, I think it was an article I might have saw this on, but it said every day when you wake up, try to write down 3 things that you're grateful for, or 3 things that you want to really get done that day. When you start journaling, you know, when you get home at night, at the end of the day, keep your journal on your pillow. So when you get ready to lay down, pick your journal up and jot down how your day went, how something may have made you feel and how you handle it or how you process it or how you will handle it in the future. Learn how to journal things, because when you journal, it actually allows you to read deeper into yourself and figure out what your triggers are, figure out what you really like or don't like, figure out the things that upset you, the things that you feel are negative towards you, or even people. You know, it'll start to show your true emotions and your true feelings towards things. When you journal, it allows you to, I would say, vent and get things off your chest without telling people your business or going and running and giving away everything that's been going on in your head. It allows you to actually sit down, get out how you feeling, and once you do that, it actually like frees up this space in your head, because now you ain't carrying all these thoughts and all these negative thoughts and carrying this heavy feeling of just like you drowning, because you got so much stuff on your mind. Like when you journal and you get that stuff out, it frees your thoughts up, it frees up your mind, and it helps you be able to think about more positive stuff. It helps you be able to focus more on your well-being and focus on maintaining, good health, a good mindset, managing your emotions, and having good emotional discipline. So when you start journaling and getting your thoughts out, it'll actually help you start to regulate your system along with meditating, and ultimately it will lead to you having a better well-being. The next thing you could do is try to create your well-being routine. You know, come up with a day, an hour, a certain time period. After I complete this task, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that. Like, always know what you're gonna do and how you're gonna do it. If you want to go and be active for the day, you don't have to go to the gym and try to kill yourself in the gym. Go take a walk. Go take like a 30-minute walk. Go downtown and rent out a bike if they have that in your area, and ride a bike. Just ride a bike around a little loop, or go walk a trail, or just do something that's going to help your health and your mindset, and help you with your emotions. But set a time for it. Tell yourself when you're gonna go do something, or tell yourself what time you're gonna go do it, what day I'm gonna do it, and try to stay consistent with it. Create a routine. So if I say, hey, every Tuesday I'm gonna go to the park, take a walk, then I'm gonna sit down on that bench right over there, and I'm gonna read a chapter in my book. Then I'm gonna get up from there, and I'm gonna go back to my car, drive home. First thing I'm gonna do is go in the house, sit down, close my eyes, meditate for a minute. After I'm done meditating, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna stretch, I'm gonna do some yoga. Like, learn how to set a routine for yourself on how you're going to take care of yourself, how you're going to do things for yourself, how you're going to complete tasks for yourself. When you learn how to do that and you actually create a routine, it'll become a part of your life. It'll become something that's just stuck with you. And it's actually a later point that's going to be made. But when you make it a part of your life, that'll help you improve your well-being as well. Another thing to do to help with your well-being is to connect with nature. Go outside and, like I said, be in nature. Go walk trails, go to parks, go and just, sometimes you can just leave your phone in the car, depending on, you might have a watch or whatever the case may be, but no music, no podcast, sometimes no books. Just go sit by a lake, sit under a tree, go walk around and just feel the grass. Like, literally, get outside and connect with nature. Walk around, look up in the sky, and just look around and try to immerse yourself in whatever positive feeling that you can get from it. But just, take a deep breath of fresh air. Like, get outside, get in the sun, let the sun hit your skin, and just try to be free. Try to give yourself that light feeling where it's like you kind of almost floating. Like, just let yourself be immersed in what's going on around you, because the world is more than just what we see it as. Like I said, you may not think much about going outside and getting some fresh air and being a part of nature, but I'm telling you, make that a part of your life, and it will incredibly improve your well-being. Taking walks will improve your fitness. Also, taking walks and just having time to your thoughts will help your mental and your emotions. And if you out and you taking walks and you see people, greet them, have a quick conversation, give them a genuine compliment. That'll help you actually connect with people, and that'll actually help you build up your social well-being. So any way that you can, try to get outside and just enjoy nature, enjoy being in nature, enjoy like the trees and the sun and the flowers and the sky and the grass, even the insects, even if you don't like bugs, even the different insects and the birds. Just go outside. Go outside sometimes and actually try to appreciate nature for what it is, because it's God's gift. Just like we're God's gift, nature is God's gift. The next thing is get support from others. You know, if you don't know how to maintain your well-being, or if this, like say this video, you know, gives you a few thoughts into wanting to maintain your well-being, but it still doesn't just give you, which I hope it does, but let's just say it doesn't give you the insight you may be looking for. You may need to actually connect with someone. Connect with someone in your family who seems to maintain their well-being, or connect with someone online that can help you one-on-one professionally maintain your well-being or develop a routine for your well-being. So getting support is never a bad thing. Don't ever feel bad for getting support, because nobody is born knowing anything. Nobody is born knowing anything. Everything that you learn, figure out, discover, you had to learn it. You had to be taught that. You had to figure that out for yourself. You had to stumble upon that. So if you don't know how to do something, or you feel like you need to ask somebody how to do something, even if it's something simple, ask. Because it's something out here. Everybody out on this planet has something that they don't know, that the next person will look at them and be like, how do you not know that? Everybody on this planet does. Because nobody knows everything. You can always learn. I'm always trying to learn more. I'm always trying to figure out more. I'm always trying to learn what I can learn. Always. I've never had this mindset of, oh, I know enough. Even if somebody's telling me something and I feel like I already know it, I'll listen to them just to hear their perspective on it, or see it from their point of view. Like, never feel like you can't learn, or never feel like, you know, the next person has nothing to teach you. And the last thing is, like I said before, just make well-being a part of your life. Make well-being something that you do and something that you prioritize. I always say, y'all won't be good if I ain't good. And that's to the people that depend on me. Y'all won't be in a good situation if I ain't in no good situation. Things ain't gonna work out for y'all if things don't work out for me. So while I will make sacrifices for the people that depend on me, and the people that I have to support, and the people that, you know, basically that I prioritize, I will sacrifice whatever I need to provide for them and do what I need to do for them. But at the same time, I have to also turn all that energy inward, because if I'm not good, y'all won't be good. And like something that Dre says, King Dre, shout out to King Dre, something that King Dre always says, and this is actually something I kind of learned from him. I learned it in church, but I learned it from him too. The way he kind of explains it is, get yourself together so that there are no holes in your cup. Patch your cup up so that you can actually start to pour into your cup and it not spill out. Because a lot of times when you got a bunch of holes in your cup, you try to pour into it, or you try to pour into yourself, and it just spills out. Patch the holes up that you got in your cup and fill that cup up. That cup being your well-being, your mental state, your emotional state, your physical state. Fill that cup up. And once you fill that cup up and that cup starts to overflow, you give that overflow to everybody else. You give that overflow, because if you do that, that allows you to do it more honestly. It allows you to do it more freely. It allows you to do it without the stress, without the anxiety. It allows you to do it and have a better feeling overall. You won't be pulling something from yourself to give. You're giving your overflow. You're giving what you've already poured into yourself 10 times over. So maintain your well-being and make it a part of your life. When you make your well-being a part of your life, when you prioritize yourself and you put yourself first, as selfish as it sounds, I've always thought that was the most selfish thing you could ever say. I'm putting myself first. I've always thought that. It wasn't until probably just a year or two ago that I actually realized you have to put yourself first. Not because you're selfish, not because you only care about yourself, but because if you want me to provide for you, or you want to gain any benefit from me, or if you want to have any positive um, if you want to have any positive outcomes in your relationship with me, whatever it may be, whatever aspect it's in, you have to have it to give. If you don't have it to give, you're only going to pull from yourself, and you're going to pull from yourself to the point where you have nothing else to pull, you have nothing else to give. And when you have nothing else to give, like we see time and time again, most people walk away. People will drain you of everything that you have to offer. And once you have nothing else to offer, they'll leave. The minute you say no, they act like you never said yes. Everybody knows that saying. I'm pretty sure you do. So maintain your well-being and make it a part of your life. Prioritize you. Prioritize yourself. Pour into your own cup. And once you get that overflow, let that overflow go to wherever it needs to go. But that's all I got for y'all today. I appreciate y'all giving me a watch, giving me a listen. I thank anybody that's just tuning into my videos, anybody that's, just even checking out my page, checking out the videos. I promise you the videos gonna keep going up. The subscriber count is gonna keep going up. All the likes, the comments, is gonna keep going up. And we on a journey of growth. I'm just trying to get better. I'm trying to be better. I say this every time. My videos will get better, but that's the entire point that I make these videos like this. I'm no longer nervous about sounding crazy. I'm no longer nervous about, I want to sound good, and I do need to invest in some better mics because I think these mics are starting to get a little low, but I don't care too much about, all the extra stuff that come with making content. My main purpose right now is just to get this content out to y'all at a decent quality. I want my quality to be nice. I do want my quality to be nice, but right now my focus is to just keep this momentum going and not stop it and staying committed to my purpose, committed to my goal. And overall, I have no complaints. It's been improving my confidence, my self-esteem. It's been improving my self-worth, how I look at myself, how I view myself. And I hope that these videos resonate with anybody out there. If you feel like this video will resonate with somebody else, send it to them. Share the page. Whatever you can do to support me, I appreciate it. I appreciate every single last one of y'all that's viewing this right now. I pray for you all. I pray for your good health. I pray for your good standing in life. I pray for y'all's well-being, and like I said, prioritize yourself. Make yourself a priority. If you don't do nothing else, make yourself your number one priority, because if you don't have it to give, nobody else will have it to get from you. So that being said, I appreciate y'all once again, and until the next video, peace out.